Hello, people. Again, again. Sweating. There's not a pore, a hole, a space in this big fat body of mine that isn't at least a sweat drop or two has entered, exit, whatever. Just, and it's not even as hot as it was a couple of days ago, but it's still hot. And I'm on the second floor, people. So you know what heat does, right? Those of you who have passed science class, heat rises. Yes, it does. And seeing that I'm on the second floor, guess who's got most of the heat? You got it. So we're going to make this rather quick. And yes, you did not see me yesterday. Yesterday I was in a mood. I wasn't in a mood to do, that's what it was. Yesterday was I think the heat wave broke today. The heat wave, when I got into my Jeep, it said 105. By the time I got home, it must have been maybe 98 or something. I was in a mood, and I was not in the mood to make a video. So I'm just being real with you. I came up here in a funk, in a nasty funk. Excuse me, got the hiccups. I just came up here and I was not, ooh, you want to talk about I was not feeling it. I wasn't mad at anyone. I was mad at the weather. This is my birthday month, people. You would think, ooh, Nancy she's gonna be happy all July. No, she's not. I just, God bless my mother who had to give birth in this. I don't know if it was as hot back in the day, but as of recently, and I'm still going through an occasional hot flash every now and then. So when I tell you I'm not in the mood, trust, I am not in the mood. But I'm feeling much better now, even though I'm still sweating. I mean, this neck, the neck of this shirt is completely wet. It's soaked. It's drenched. So let's just press on, shall we? Press on. Somebody else complimented me on my bun this morning. I don't know who. I forgot who it was. But apparently this is quite the hit at work. From Queen of Darkness on down. It is nothing fancy. It was just a bun on top of my head. I can't deal with it in the back of my neck, so I push it. But it is a success. Anyway, let us do lips of the day, people. Let us do lips of the day. Oh, and a goodie came yesterday, too. And I will fill you in on that in a moment. The lip of the day would have been Revlon Colorburst lip gloss in the shade Sunbaked. Let us see what Sunbaked is all about. It's pretty much on my lips for better, actually. So that's really it, people. That is Sunbaked. I love this gloss. I really do. I love the shade. I love the feel. It smells like, I think, buttercream or something. Love it. Of course, it would look better with a liner. And of course, all the lips that I'm doing, you can always check back in other videos of mine because I have done them before. Shopping my stash like you would not believe as far as lip glosses are concerned, and probably lipsticks come fall and winter, because what's the point? Everything is hidden behind a mask, so what's the point? All right, people. So that is lips of the day. Lips of the 5 minutes, lips of the whatever you want to call it. What came yesterday? I am in love with it, although it's a little too red for me. But I'm not even gonna sweat it because I can always mix this with other foundations of mine. Here it is, my face and body foundation. My face and body foundation came. My face and body foundation came. Finally, I got this. Finally. But Nancy, you gonna wear foundations? What about the mask? Ask me if I care. This is the MAC Face and Body Foundation. This is in the shade N9. And I think it's just a little too red. It's not outrageously too red. It's just a little too red for me. I don't want to pour out too much. There. That's it. It's just a little too red. I don't know if you can see that. You can see the difference, right? You can see it's just a little, just a smidgen too red for me. But look at that dewiness, honey. Hunty. The dewy factor is on point. People did not lie. This is rather dewy. Hey. So I'll just mix it with another, maybe a thicker foundation come the colder months in the wintertime. A foundation that's probably maybe too light or maybe a shade off. Mix it with this. I think I have a medium to full coverage foundation. Normally all of my foundations are light to medium, but I think I have maybe one, maybe possibly two foundations that are medium to full. I don't think I have an actual full coverage foundation. I'm going to have to check. Get me. I'm going to have to check. Once upon a time, I never owned not nay one foundation. Now I got to check because I have an abundance. And yes, I am still in foundation mode. But other than this one, there is another one that's coming, but now they pushed the date back to August something, August 12th. I ordered it the same time I ordered this, but then we're talking about Amazon. So, you know, they come in little piddles. If you make a big order, it's not all going to come at the same time. Once upon a time it did. Not anymore. So, MAC Face and Body Boo Boo. Yes! I am happy about my MAC Face and Body. I got the dewy look. I got the dewy look. Or I will be getting the dewy look. I'll tell you that much for sure. Speaking of which, hold on. These two I use every morning. And I do get a dewy glow. I told you about them already. I mix this with this, which is the dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. I'm using this all week, this week, and then I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury all week next week. But mixed with this, hunty. It's a rather thick. I didn't think this cream was that thick. It's kind of thick, but it stays in place. And what I mean by that, it doesn't move around on your face. So this could be used as a really good dewy primer if you really want to go there. But you know, once this is over, it was like a little, I wanted to try it out, test it out and all of that. And I did. That's when everybody was going through that glass shine, glass light look. And this says Aqua Glass Coating Cream. It's a coating cream, all right. And it does give a very dewy look to your face. Not to the point of like you're sweating, like they show you in the advertisement. At least my face doesn't come out looking like that. But then again, I mix it with this, which is the beauty serum that's supposed to be the dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury, even though I have the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter now. Anyway, so you know what? I'm just thrilled with all of my purchases. These have been purchased weeks ago. This is my recent purchase, and there's another one coming, but they pushed the date back to next month. So we shall see. Okay. Other than that, there really isn't, at least I don't have my eyes. Oh, yes, I do. I do have my eyes set on one other foundation. Once I have that in place, I think, get me now, I think I'll be complete with all of the foundations that I really, really want. This is all Shelly's fault. Geek Underwater, Geek Overwater. Oh, Lord, I forgot her name. But Geek Out of Water. It's all her fault. She got me hooked on the whole foundation thing again. And every time I'm interested in a foundation, I go to her and see if she made a review on it. And the one that I'm missing, the one that I would like to buy, is, and she made a review on this a while ago. And I said then that I was going to get it. But then the whole Rona thing happened. And it delayed me on wanting to purchase another foundation. But I was going to be damned if I wasn't going to purchase this. But now that I have this, now I have to go back to the one that I originally wanted, which is the, is it Wet n Wild or NYX? Ooh, I forgot. Is it the Wet n Wild Dewy? Oh my God. Well, it is a foundation, obviously. It originally came out not in a matte form, but like in a natural satin form. And apparently it smelled like paint. But now they reformulated it and they made it dewy. And that's the one I want. I think it's Wet n Wild, isn't it? Isn't it a Wet n Wild Dewy foundation? Anyway, that's the foundation I want now. So I don't know when, maybe before the end of the year, hopefully before the end of the year, I would like to have that with my collection, get me, my collection of foundations. But, oh, did I show you about this one? I don't, see, I ordered so many things and I don't know what I showed you, what I didn't show you. Did I tell you I showed you about the GlamGlow Glowsetter setting spray? I like the mist on this. It is so fine and it smells like candy. But again, where's the glow? Where is my Pixie by Petra Once Upon a Time back in the day glow? Where's that? I mean, my face looks plump because it's fat, but it feels moisturized. It feels hydrated. It feels moisturized. It feels hydrated. It feels great. My face feels fantastic. Everything that I am using works, but I'm missing my glow. But then again, Nancy, your face is behind a damn mask all day. What you need to glow about? Well, I want to glow for my own personal satisfaction. Thank you very much. I'm getting mad at my YouTube family, and y'all ain't. This is the attitude I'm in, people. Today was a day. It wasn't a bad day, but you know when just people irk you, they just irritate you for no damn reason. And I'm the receptionist, so I'm not really allowed to be irritated, but it took everything within my power to just hold my irritation. And even though I'm behind a mask, people can still read your eyes and still read the mood that your eyes are giving forth. And sometimes I can't hide my frustration. Like, you're coming to ask me for supplies. Yeah, I'm coming for some supplies. Okay, which would you like? Um, um, I need, um, I need some masks. Like, bitch, why didn't you write the list down? If you, and you coming at my desk like you just want to go in and out, but you umming. No, boo boo. I don't have all day. My phone's ringing. I'm trying to help you, but you not helping me help you. What? What do you want? And then I hand her each thing that she, and I'm thinking, okay, that's the last that she wants. She wants gloves. Okay, I gave her gloves. I need masks. Okay, I give her masks. And I'm thinking, okay, that's really all she wants. I need some timesheets. We have 3 different kinds of timesheets. Which would you like? I need the white ones. And then I move my chair back and I show her. There are 2 different white ones. There are CD packs and there are HHAs. Which would you like? Oh, I think I want the HHA. Okay, I give her the HHA. She looks at it. No, that's not the one I want. I want the TBI. That would be the yellow sheet. So you really wanted the yellow sheet. Yeah, that's the one. And then they expect me not to get upset. They expect me to still be Miss Mary Sunshine, and I got to deal with these ass wipes. I've got to deal with the slow bus. That's what I've got to deal with. That's my entire day. I'm home now, and unfortunately, there's still one more day to go. So, yeah. And then Sunday, I have to take him. 11 o'clock in the morning, people. We have an 11:00 appointment. I gotta scruff him. Hurts me to the core. Place him in the crate in his cat carrier and hear him crying and screaming and crying all the way there. Okay, so that's already my weekend. And by the time I come back, I'll be so drained from the drive, because I go to the North Shore Animal League for his vet visits, because that's where I adopted him. And it's not right next door. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a drive. But I refuse to change because they know him. His records are there. That's where I adopted him. So that's where I'm going to continue to go. And of course, he's my baby, so he's worth it. But by the time I come home, I don't want to do jack. And on Sundays, I usually do my laundry. So that means I have to push my laundry up and do it on Saturday. And on Saturday, I usually don't do shit because I'm so damn tired. So you see, this particular week and weekend, but it is what it is. We have to do what we have to do. There are things that we must do and that we have to attend to, and that's just that with that upon that. So this is Lips of the Day. This is Bun of the Day. Foundation. I have not worn it. I have not tested it out. I've got it and I'm just going to place it there. Like, I just wanted it. Just to want it. But it is the small one. Thank you, God, for that. So that's just that with that upon that, people. That is it. That is all. Thank you, God. It's Thursday. It's over. One more day to go, and that, you know, and that's really it. That is pretty much it. There is nothing to talk about as far as work other than what I just told you. We're just all hanging in there. We're just all day by day. We just have to take it day by day. And I finally finished that entire pile that I had. I mean, this pile was... That's why I petered out at 425. 425, I had finished everything. And I wasn't about to do another damn thing. I said, I'm not doing jack until 5 o'clock. Who you think you kidding, Nancy? You still have emails coming at you. Could you please send XYZ large gloves, one large gloves, one medium gloves, one small gloves, some timesheets, some masks. But I got them out the way. I said, I'm not saving these little things for tomorrow. I'm going to, just as everything was coming in, I just kept doing it until 5 o'clock, and then I'm bye, good night, out the door. See ya. I got to go. I have got to go. My energy was drained at 425. I could not push on anymore. But I did because I wanted my plate cleaned for tomorrow, because God only knows. God only knows. Even though people don't come in as much as they used to when, you know, before all of this pandemic nonsense, it's still, there are still some trying individuals. Like right now, I have nicknamed in my head, I have nicknamed my job, the name of the job, and I just put the word international at the end, because we got all kinds. An American, I have yet to, well, no, there was an American couple that came in today. But as far as Americans go, no, this particular job is the job, the name of the job, international. We got Spanish, Cuban, Puerto Rican, we got African, we got Jamaican, Peruvian, we got in Port Alpha and the other one, because those are the only two in the HR department. They have to, every time one of the island folk come to fill out, like they come all abrupt in your face, but they don't know jack shit of what they need to do. Like, I need to see HR for XYZ. Okay, so HR is Alpha's department. She comes out. May I help you? Yeah, I need to fill out a form of this, this, and the other. Okay, so Alpha gets the form, and we still have to do the 6 feet apart thing. So she hands the form over to the person, and she goes, would you like me to help you with the form, or can you fill it out? Oh, I can fill it out. You can go, I can fill it out. Do you know how long it takes for this person to fill out a form? You give the form at 9 o'clock. 10:15, she's still filling out the form. Alpha comes back out. Are you done with the form? I'm having difficulty with, what is this? And they get, you know, there's a certain accent. I think it's an African accent. And it's very harsh. Like, they may not be upset with you, but the way they talk like they're very upset with you. So Alpha and I are kind of pretty used to hearing it. And so Alpha tries to keep us straight. She's another one that, you know, it's grating on all of our nerves. This job is grating on all of our nerves. And she's trying to keep it together. And she treats them like a child. Why did you leave that space empty? It's asking you for information. Why aren't you giving it the information that it's asking for? And then the person gets annoyed. Like, in order to apply for this job, there are certain things that have to take place. There are certain things that you have to do. Why are you getting annoyed? We're trying to help you. If you don't want the job that much, the door is right there. Exit to your right. What? I don't understand what this means. Why do they need to have all of this information? Why do I have to write all of my social security? You don't have to write all of your social security number. Just write the last 4 digits. I don't feel comfortable. Well, then we can't accept your application. What the form is asking for is required information in order to apply for this job. What part of that do you not understand? My life, people, this is what I get paid the big bucks for. Okay, 4 down, 1 more to go. It's time for me. It's time for me to go. Okay, it's time for me to go. Thank you, Jesus. The AC is on. I'm feeling a lot cooler. Tomcat is feeling just fine the way he is. And yeah, it's time to go. It's time to change into my comfy cozies, my summer comfy cozies, and it's time for me to go. So I can go into the living room, I can have my dinner, and then abruptly fall asleep while I'm trying to watch Real Housewives of New York. Did anybody see last night's Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Ooh, it is ramping up to something, honey. This whole Denise, what's her name? Candy, Carly, Brandy. Denise, Brandy situation. This situation, not a situation. It's a situation. See, nobody told Brandy that you had to open your mouth and tell the whole story. Why didn't you take care of this behind the scenes? If you're so scared and you're shaking and all of this, why didn't you take care of this behind? Why did you wait until the cameras start rolling and that's when you want to put Denise on blast? On a private blast, by the way. Like, this is some ish. Okay, this is some ish. That's all I have to say about that. It is ramping up to something amazing. The Real Housewives of New York has been a dud from day one. It's nothing but women getting drunk and getting angry, and then they're sorry, and then they go somewhere, and then they get drunk, and then they get upset, and it's Sunday is the Real Housewives of Potomac. Oh, there's going to be some situation going on there too. So, yeah. But tonight is the Real Housewives of New York. I continue to watch because I am that loyal to all the Real Housewives shows. I'm that loyal. Yes, I am. Even though they are duds. Like, Ramona wanted to shut the whole production down last week. Let's see how far she gets with that, because this is the continuation tonight. Let's just see how far. But you know what? What's the new chick's name? Her. She's a little out there. She's sometimes a little too much. And it's skanky. Like, why? Like, there was no reason to do the things that she was doing, which really embarrassed Ramona and it pissed her off, which is why she thought that she could just shut down production. Who is you, Ramona, that you think you can just shut down production? Who is you? That's what I'd like to know. So we'll see how far. Maybe things will start ramping up and it'll get a little bit exciting starting tonight. But so far, we're celebrating Ramona's, I don't even know how old she is, but she thinks she's 22. And her 50 girlfriends that she's invited. Who has 50 girlfriends? And she claims they're all close girlfriends. Really? Okay. So now it's time for me to go. Plus the bun, after a while, it feels like it's just a rock sitting on your head. So I got to release the kraken that is the bun on my head. Okay, so it's time for me to go. I hope I don't fall asleep tonight before Real Housewives of New York. Because I was sort of sleeping just a little bit last night. But then when I started to watch Beverly Hills, I was like, ooh, and I woke up right quick. Situation. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, on that note, this is it. This is all there is to Lips of the Day. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about everything that I've discussed. Again, what foundations are you interested in? Because obviously I'm still in that mode. Especially those of you who are in the dewy family, such as myself. The dewy of the better, honey. I think it's the Wet n Wild. I think it's the Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild, is it Photo Focus? I think it's Photo Focus Dewy Foundation. That's the next one. It's a small little thing with a spatula, I think. Anyway, that one's in my sights right now. Nancy, you just got this. Aren't you satisfied with this? Yes. What's next? See, that's just... I'm disgusted with my own damn self. Okay? All right. So that is it. That is all. This is Lips of the Day. Hit me up. Let me know what you think about everything. Are you watching any of the Real Housewives shows? Which ones are your favorite? Are you getting excited for Potomac? Because I am. There's all sorts of stuff going to happen on that show. And let me know. Hit me up. Let's talk. Okay? I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up and let me know what you think about this, about, everything. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay? I love you. Mwah. Bye now.